10 on your side is your local election headquarters. Primary election day is now 6 days away.
That's right. 5 different candidates for a state office currently have ads airing right here on WAVY-TV 10.
And it's not just politicians battling it out. 10 on your side's Brett Hall is following the funds.
2 candidates face off.
I'm Hermie Sadler, candidate for Senate, and I sponsored this ad.
The final push is on ahead of what ODU political analyst Ben Molesky calls a watershed primary.
There's not a whole lot of challenging that typically happens in the primary elections, right? And if it is, you're typically not facing what we call a quality challenger.
But due to the once-in-a-decade redistricting that was handled for the first time by the Virginia Supreme Court, much of Hampton Roads is seeing familiar names pitted against one another at the ballot box. And none is more competitive than the race to be the Democratic nominee for the 18th Senate District. Senator Louise Lucas and Senator Lucas and Spruill both have now raised over $1 million in this primary election and have more than 5 decades combined service in Richmond. Believe it or not, their top campaign donor? The same, Dominion Energy.
You want to have both of these candidates on your side, right? You don't want one of them coming back and saying, oh, you gave to my opposition and, I squeaked out a win and now I'm going to not answer your phone calls moving forward.
However, on the other hand, public campaign finance report shows lines have been drawn on the issue of gaming. Lucas has received more than $135,000 from groups related to casinos since 2022. Spruill is seeing a recent influx of cash from those who favor rights for skill games, those games often found in bars and convenience stores. You may remember Lucas helped push for a ban on the games.
Do you like gray machines?
No! And while Spruill voted in support of the ban as well, in a statement, his campaign said, quote, I support having well-regulated casinos in Virginia that generate tax revenue and create jobs in the hospitality sector. Having games of skill would make our casinos competitive with those in other states. Molesky says what's playing out isn't surprising.
You potentially want somebody that will be a little bit more favorable towards some of your policy options moving forward.
Of course, the big question is, who will walk away with the prize? Of course, you can see the funds behind the candidates in your district through the Virginia Public Access Project. A link to their website on ours, WAVY.com. There you will also find at WAVY.com all the resources that you need to know about ahead of Election Day with your local election headquarters. Brett Hall, 10 on your side.